This is a model I did in one of my private workshops. So she had black box eye in the ends of her hair that had faded over like the last 8 months or so. So I mixed up Super 7 mixed with 10 volume for the highlight, 20 volume for the tip out, and obviously added in Corrective. I started highlighting around the face first. The goal for this color was just to kind of create a kind of lived in golden blonde blonde-ish, just enough to get rid of all of that old black box eye in the ends that was still remaining. So like I said, I highlighted around the face first, making sure I incorporated the entire bang into the face frame, then moved around to the neckline and changed to a much more textural highlight. This was just to cover more ground, not necessarily to create dimension within the hair. I just didn't want it to take forever to highlight the hair, so I wanted to make sure that I was getting it done in a really efficient amount of time. Once I came back to the front, I incorporated more of the bang into the face frame, doing a pivot from the part line. This will just ensure that I maintain some form of dimension without over highlighting the bang, because that's the last thing you want in colors like this. With the tip outs, again, I was using Super 7, 20 volume, mixed 1 to 2 with Corrective, and I was just making sure I didn't go too high up into the natural color, because that would create more of a problem, because it would lift too much where the natural color is and then not enough where the old box dye is. On the back area here, from the neckline to the crown area, I didn't really put any highlights into the root. I wanted to maintain the natural depth there. When I got to the part line, I just trying to change more to a textural highlight, and then tipped all of the ends out on that very top layer to make sure we could get maximum coverage. This is what it's looking like after we pulled out the highlights, and again, it was to be expected. So I mixed up 7-0 and 6-0 in clean liquids, and I mixed that with 10 volume. 10 volume will give you a longer lasting color and just better coverage overall. I did not mix up a separate hairline color because she has a bang. I often don't do that when someone has a bang. I find you actually don't get that color to blend very well. And then I mixed up a mid color, which was just straight 8-0, and then the ends was 9-3 and 9-6 in clean liquids, also with 10 volume, and I processed that for a full 20 minutes. Then I grabbed my Parlux Elios blow dryer, which has controlled heat settings, so you can pop them on hold and your fingers won't move them. I'm using the large 11 Australia round brush, and this is the end result, which I think is beautiful. Let me know what you think in the comments.